Today we shall learn about the Gibbs free energy. This is a lecture number 6. So Gibbs free energy, it is a thermodynamic potential that can be used to calculate the maximum amount of the work. So the maximum quantity of the work that can be extracted from the system by Gibbs free energy. So Gibbs free energy actually provides the useful work. Useful work can be calculated from the system. So general formula for calculating the Gibbs free energy is delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Now there are the different condition, different criteria that decide that either the reaction is spontaneous or non-spontaneous. Let's discuss. If we have the delta H negative and the minus of the formula, and this T is a temperature and delta S is a positive, so this is a minus negative minus into plus, so this will be minus, and when we will add these two quantities, so we will get a negative answer, so delta G will be negative, so therefore the reaction is spontaneous. Another condition we have, if delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. If delta H is negative, minus of the formula and temperature, if delta S is negative, then what will happen? So this is delta H is minus negative, so minus into minus, this will be the plus and this is the T. Now this temperature will decide that the reaction is spontaneous or non-spontaneous. If a temperature is decreased, so the reaction will be spontaneous. Okay, you can see here, if a delta H is minus 5 and this whole term T delta S, if it is a plus 2, so the answer will be minus 3, so the reaction is spontaneous. If suppose the temperature is increased, for example, if we say that we have the delta H minus 7 and plus if this T delta S, if this value is increased, for example plus 10, so minus 7 plus 10, so answer will be plus 3. So this is the positive value, so the reaction will be non-spontaneous. Okay, third condition we have, if we have the delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. If delta H is a positive minus and the T and the delta S is a positive, now you can see here, okay, delta H is a positive and this is a minus and the plus, so we get the minus and this is the temperature. Now if we increase the temperature, the reaction will be spontaneous. For example, if we can see here, if delta H is 40 and this whole term becomes minus 1000